What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the fourth episode of the On the Trent podcast. I'm back again. Dylan's back again. No special guest again this week.
Not this week.
But like I said last week, Dylan's special guest every week. So.
Oh, you're too kind, mate. Too kind.
We're sorry for any technical difficulties that happened. Basically, Skype's been a little bitch this afternoon, so it's really been a pain in the arse at the minute, trying to stop us recording it. But, we're powering on through, just like the lads did last night.
Agreed with that.
And, let's just get straight into talking, Dylan. Where do we want to start?
Well, obviously, as always, I write down my notes for the game. So, I think if anyone hasn't watched the game, which you probably have, but obviously, Coventry got the first goal. I thought it was too easy for him to cut into his favourite foot and hit it in.
Yeah. Listen, if anyone follows me on Twitter, everyone was seeing my Cyrus Christie tweets last night.
Yeah, exactly, and he should be doing better. But I thought after they scored, I thought it was a great response from us lot. I thought we attacked them well. It wasn't that long until I thought it was just a great response. I mean, it was Worrell's quick through kick over to Sammy. Sammy brought it down lovely, got past his player, beat his man. I thought it was a perfect pass for Grabban, who slotted it home and basically shut up all the people that were moaning for him starting. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Because no matter what people say, he's still our best striker in our club by far. And
100%. He's one of the best strikers in the league.
Yeah, 100%. And I think from the moment we scored until the moment we scored our second, I thought we were the better team.
Yeah.
I thought we looked, they had more of a ball, but we looked better going forward. We had intent and obviously, we got a bit of luck with the second goal. Great cross by Christie. I mean, Christie had a shocking game, but I'll do player ratings in a minute. Again. But Christie had, to be fair, credit where credit is due. It was a great cross in a very dangerous position where the keeper couldn't get it, and the defender couldn't deal with it because Grabban was right behind him, and he got their own goal. And I think we deserved that in the end. And then we did the classic Houghton thing where after we scored that goal, we just sat back and basically we dropped back and defend, and was happy to see out the 3 points.
Yeah, we soaked up the pressure in them last 10, 15 minutes. Literally just said to Coventry, right, come on then, try and find a way through us.
I agree, and I think it was all right. I mean, I'd like to see us attack.
I'd like solid through that period.
100%. Obviously, I'd love to just go for it a bit more, but while we're on the table, you want to be 3 points away at home against, basically, let's be honest, a relegation rival.
Yeah,
it's massive.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go through
like you just said.
Yeah.
Like you were just saying that you want the team to attack more. I'd fucking love them to attack and go and beat someone 4-5-0, but every point's fucking crucial where we are in the league at the minute. So
100%.
Grab on while we can and don't make any stupid mistakes.
Exactly, grab and smash. I mean, I've done player ratings. Do you want me to go over player ratings and you tell me if you agree or not?
Yeah.
And let me know, guys, in the comments if you agree or not, because So for Samba, I give him an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm with that.
He saved. He had one of his best games in a while. He saved everything that went at him. He commanded his box. He put his body on the line for us.
Clear.
Yeah, his distribution is one of the best. His throwing is unreal. So I gave him an 8 out of 10. Christie, he had a shocking game, but I had to give him a 6 just because of that one cross that did win us the game.
Yeah, if that cross didn't hit that guy's fucking thigh or wherever it hit him,
4 out of 10.
Cyrus Christie would have been 4 out of 10.
Yeah, this is the thing. When we do player ratings, people got to remember this is how I do player ratings. If they create something in the game that wins the game or gets us back in the game, or that's going to be more to me than just the overall game. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That'll get you an extra few points. Figueiredo, I gave him a 5 out of 10. I thought he was average.
Yeah, I'm with you. He didn't do nothing special, but he didn't be his usual self and be an idiot and make mistakes.
Yeah, 100%. I gave Worrell a 7. I thought Worrell commanded the box pretty well. Probably his best game in a while.
Yeah. So when we seen McKenna come in the first few games of the season, we was all saying that's what we've been crying out for, a defender that literally doesn't care and he's going to jump up against any striker in the league and win that ball. Well, now that he's injured, Worrell stepped into his boots and he was doing that last night. He was winning every ball that was coming into that box.
100%. So I think 7 out of 10 is a fair thing for him. For Bong, I've gone for 5 out of 10. I think he had not the greatest game.
He was just
he's so slow with the throw, isn't he? He needs to speed up.
But that comes with it. The guy's old now. Listen,
Yeah, true.
he's not gonna start every week for us. He's only in for the next game. That's it now, I believe.
Yeah, that's true. And then Cafu, I gave him a 6 out of 10.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
not
very
Cafu's
very
biggest
average. At
fan.
one point in the game, I didn't even realise he was fucking playing because I didn't see him for a while.
I think maybe I'm watching a different team, but like a lot of pros I say rate him, but most of the time I think like the ball begin goes by him. Like I generally don't
Yeah.
think he's good enough to be a midfielder. But then we go to man of the match for me anyway with Gardner.
Yeah, but if you would have seen the fucking on the Trent Twitter last night, that's what I put anyway.
Yeah,
Gardner
I gave
was
him
the man of the match last night.
8.5, so I gave him 0.5 more than Samba because he wouldn't get 9, but like he was so good with the ball and he always wanted the ball. And there was one point where he looked around and he had the ball and there was no option. I thought, bloody hell, he's used to playing with these Man U players. He's come to this, but this is what we need. I think him and Samba Sow, or maybe him and Yates, might be the perfect midfield for the last season.
Because one of them does the dirty work and goes and wins the ball, and he's the technical out of the two and can spread the ball, do whatever he wants with it, cut the lines.
100%. I know that I know a few Forest fans say, "Oh, it's only one game," but like I can maybe obviously I know when I see a quality player, I think anyway. And
put it this way:
was good.
There's a difference between turning up and doing it on one game and saying, "Oh yeah, he's a good player," and then he flops for the rest of the season. When someone's got talent, you can spot he's got talent.
100%. And then
the kid can play.
100%. And then I gave Knockout, Kranovic, and Sammy all a 7 out of 10. For Knockout, that first half was like untouchable. He was running circles.
So, my unsung hero from last night was Knockout. The work he did without the ball last night.
Yes,
100%. When he signed, a lot of people says his heart's not in it. He doesn't care.
Oh, he cares.
He's selfish and stuff like that. Did you see him in like the 88th minute sprint from the left wing to the right wing just to get back to his left back so he didn't get down the wing? Like the kid was running about last night.
Well, he loves Hugh and he'll die for Hugh. Like and I saw like people don't say don't passion. Like look at when Graben scored. He was Knockout loved it.
To him.
No, I mean, if we could sign Knockout permanently, maybe unpopular opinion, but I'd sign him permanently.
100%.
That's why I'm begging for him to stay up.
Stupid not to. Like the gifted talent this guy's got.
Also, he loves Houghton, and I think that's will swing in our favour. I want to talk about Kranovic. I think that's how you pronounce it. He might slowly become one of my favourite players to watch.
Yeah,
he is what I've been missing since Jal left. The guy is so good. Like I'm not even lying. Like he picks the ball up, he's confident with it. He gets in the areas he should do, not like Cafu. He wants to create stuff, and he's also. Well, look at him in Jal because I've got to compare him to Jal. He's actually more physically ready for the championship.
Yeah. He was getting knocked off a ball a few times on Saturday and last night, and he was getting straight up, getting on with it, bouncing off the tackles and going.
100%. So I think he might be our best signing.
Yeah, I'm with you on that fully.
That's what we needed.
But yeah, something's just coming to my head. We last recorded this podcast last week, though, and it went out on the Friday. We've not spoken about Saturday's game yet. The 0-0 draw to Barnsley. Obviously, not much to speak about. It's a 0-0 draw, but the standout performer from that game was Krovinovic for me.
Oh yeah. He was fantastic that game. He created so many chances. That's a fair point. Yeah, we didn't talk about
when he slipped Knockout in the first half.
Oh, when it's that goal,
yeah.
Beautiful pass first. That's what we're missing. Like, this is my argument against Cafu. Cafu, whenever Cafu, like, there's some people on Twitter that would talk to me about stats and say, "Oh, Cafu's done this many progression balls," but if you actually watch him, his passes are not that good. Where Kranovic in my number 10 role creates stuff like you said. He's always going forward, and also he's a defensive. He works hard defensively.
Yeah, very hard.
He seems to enjoy it here as well.
Doing the work without the ball last night.
He really seems to enjoy it. Every time I see him, he's always smiling at the camera. Like he seems to enjoy being here at the minute. And then for Grabs, captain, I gave him 7.5. And I'll tell you why I gave him that. And I know that a lot of people on Twitter will moan at me like, "How could you give him that?" One, he got the goal, and two, he headed the ball off the line. He's done that twice now this season. He knows exactly where to be. He's at the front post. Also, one thing I would say to the Forest fans, when who had a go at him for the, Rembo Redden scored that first goal?
Yeah.
No, Was it
Oh
Reading?
wait, Stoke.
Stoke. That was
When
it.
he
That was it.
scored.
Sorry. Yeah. So everyone was like, oh, he shouldn't be on front post again. Twice. He's obviously he's always been told to go on the front post, and twice he's gone on the front post. The ball's gone over him, and he's gone straight back onto that line, and twice he's headed it off the line. And that's why I gave him 7.5 because not only did he get us the goal, a goal line clearance at 2-1 is just as good as the goal.
Yeah, 100%.
And
It's
like
arguably bigger than that goal.
100%. That's why I gave him 7.5. And like, I just wish people get off his back, man. I really do. I really, really do, mate. But
So do I.
I
Like we were just
yeah.
we touched on it earlier that he is, in my opinion, in the top 5 best strikers in this league.
Mm-hmm.
And if someone comes at me saying he isn't, a lot of people say don't look at stats, look at performances. But as a goal scorer, you have to look at stats and look how many goals this man has scored over the past 5-6 seasons.
I couldn't agree more.
Stupid.
Also, I think he is quite a good captain if you look at him on the pitch. But and then for subs, I gave 3.5 5 out of 10. I thought he was poor again.
So I thought he was poor against Barnsley as well.
Yeah, I do. That's why. Did he get dragged off at half time?
Yeah.
And then
it
was
bad.
I won't play him again. And then for Colback, I gave him a 6 out of 10. And I put on my notes. He did the little things like when it was a free kick and when we were having pressure. He does them little things that just win us the game. I think him coming on for Cafu was the perfect sub.
Yeah, when he came on last night, obviously the cameras were focusing on him. And one thing I liked, he went straight up to Garner and he patted him on the back as if to say, "Well done for your performance so far." But then he pointed to his head as if to say, "This whatever performance you've just put in, it'll go out the window now if we lose this. So you keep doing your job and we'll win this game." And I felt that was quite good because Garner, young lad, he's still learning the game. Colback has been there and done it, played it all different levels, just giving him that bit of experience. And
yeah, and I feel like experience. Again, Forest fans getting Colback's back too much. Like he shouldn't start for us 100%, but when he comes on for games like this, he's perfect for it. Because I'm sorry, but when in games like this and you say, "Oh, who do you want to see out the last 15 minutes, Cafu or Colback?" I will always put my life in Colback's hands. I don't care. Maybe that's unpopular opinion. But for defensive wise, there's
another person I put on me my life on and on. That's Michael Dawson. Notice we were going into the last 10 minutes of a game, 2-1 up away Derby, for example, and they said, "Right, there's a defender on that bench. You've either got Michael Dawson, Joe Worrell, Scott McKenna, whoever's starting, I don't care. But you've got them 3 sat on the bench who's coming on to defend that lead for you. It's going to be Michael Dawson because not only will he clear, kick, header every ball, he'll scream and shout at everyone to get back in position."
Yeah, and then I gave Blackett a 6 out of 10 because he didn't do anything wrong, to be fair. I think he did quite a decent job. And we did that because they were getting too much space, weren't they?
Yeah, the cost of that right back came on for Cov, and he was running that wing. And you mentioned like our Bong was slow with the throw-ins. I thought he was slow in general. He play and that he was getting done by De Costa every time.
Too many crosses were coming in.
Yeah. So when Blackett come on, he just nullified that threat.
It was a fantastic tactic from Houghton.
He basically turned to that De Costa when he come on and said, "Listen, you beat Bong 10 times already. Have a go at beating me," and he didn't beat him once from that point onwards.
A great, like I know that's why I gave. I'll get on to manager in a minute. That's why I gave him an extra few points as well because of that tactician change. And the last sub was Murray. I gave him a 2 out of 10 because did he actually touch the ball?
I don't think so.
Like it's not a dig at him either because he wasn't there to get the goal or whatever. He was just there to lump it up to. So. Yeah. And then the manager, I gave a 7 out of 10 because the thing I was a bit disappointed with was I thought Lolly should have come on instead of Freeman.
Yeah.
I still think So should be starting ahead of Figueiredo, personally. And
so do I.
I did feel a bit harsh for Taylor not to at least come on.
That's what I said last night. Imagine if you're Lyle Taylor, you've been promised you've come to the club in the summer to play.
He'll go in the summer.
You've been promised you can go up front with Lewis Grabban every single week. Conditions in the league have made that you can't go up front with Grabban. And no offence, I like them both individually, but they can't work together. Taylor and Grabban, they're too similar. They can't play together. But then you see a 37-year-old striker sign on deadline day, and he gets the nod against you when you've just been sat there. Like you would feel pissed.
100%. But I guess that's football. So overall, I think overall for the game, I'll give the game like from Forest's point of view a 7 out of 10. Yeah. That was the first time we've come back from going 1-0 down and win since like Luton last year in like January
Yeah,
the
Luton
20th
away, Jan 17th, I think it
or
was,
Jan 17th,
2020. So
something like that. Yeah,
it's been over a year.
100%. So that was nice to see. Whether it's Coventry or not, it was nice to see.
Yeah.
Obviously, our next game, we might as well move on to the next game, is obviously the big one. And not a big one, as in, like, again, I'm sorry, it's a must win. And there's
So it's
nothing,
6-pointer.
nothing but free. Like, even if we get a point, I'll be pissed off. Like, I'm sorry. Nothing against Wycombe or anything, but the bottom of the league, for like, what, 15 points? They can't buy one at the minute. And we need to go there. We'll just beat Coventry. And I think we should go there for 3 points. What do you think? I think nothing but 3 points. Would you agree?
Yeah, man. I was speaking to my sister last night, and I was saying, if we don't go to Wycombe and take 3 points away, then that result we just earned last night means fuck
nothing.
all. You might as well have not played Coventry. You might as well have just said, Coventry, let's call the game off and we'll go and play Wycombe on Saturday. Because if we lose or draw on Saturday, there's no point. People can look at it, yeah, you've got 4 points out of 6, but look at the opposition
100%.
offence. No offence to Coventry and Wycombe, but we should be beating these teams. So whether we do or not is a different question. But on paper, we should be beating these teams and putting them to bed. So
mate, I could not agree more.
To go there for the 3 points.
100%. So my question to you is, obviously, before obviously we do our predictions and wrap up, is would you just stick to the same lineup as the start then? Yeah.
No.
Right, what change would you make?
Mbeso comes in.
All right.
I think he just levels ahead of Fig at the minute because I think Fig's head's not in it at the minute.
Yeah. That's a fair point.
I had a DM off a Forest fan the other night, and he was basically just telling me like what he thinks about the situation around Fig and everything. Maybe we'll get him on the podcast. I have invited him on. I don't know whether he will or not, but he's just giving me a bit of an insight of what's going on with Figs and stuff. And his head's not in it at the minute. So if I was Houghton on Saturday, Mbeso would come in defence. Colback would start ahead of Cafu in midfield.
Yeah.
And Lolly or Myton would replace Amioba.
Oh, of course, yeah, because I'm maybe not injured. Fair enough. That's fair. Yeah, not Freeman. Definitely not Freeman.
Not Freeman.
But yeah, that's I was like I said, I'm very happy with the 3 points last night. Obviously, we filmed this on a Wednesday, so obviously we're very happy with the 3 points. And if you want my predictions for Saturday, I'm gonna say I'm actually gonna back us for once, and I'm also gonna back us for a clean sheet, and I'm gonna say 2-0 Forest.
See, I don't think we're good enough for a clean sheet at the minute. I'm going 2-1 Forest. I believe we'll win the game. I believe we'll score 2 goals, but they will score. There will be a point in the game where one player will make a mistake. Listen, I'd love to get a clean sheet, don't get me wrong, but a mistake waiting to happen in a minute in defence. Like, they're getting better, they're getting more solid, but it doesn't help that McKenna's in and out of the team every week. It doesn't help that there's always animosity over Fig over Mbeso. It doesn't help that Bong sometimes replaces Ribeiro. Like, they don't know whether they're coming or going at the minute. And
no, I know
it. I
totally agree.
Like, as a defence, there's no other position on the pitch apart from your back four or whatever formation you play that need to know every week I'm going to be beside him every single week.
Yeah, that is all by 100. Not agree more. That you're bang on. You need to get that consistency, don't you?
Yeah, 100%.
But I guess it's hard when probably our best centre half in Thingy is out injured.
Yeah, I seen him Friday morning actually. He was okay and everything. And then when the team sheet came out on the Saturday against Barnsley, and it was like, the media's saying he's injured. I was like, well, I've seen him yesterday, he can't be injured. But then it came up more clearer last night that he actually injured himself Friday afternoon in training.
So, what, is he out for ages or not?
So Houghton said weeks rather than days, so I'm guessing maybe 3-4 weeks he's out for.
That's not good.
It's not good.
That is, because I rate McKenna highly, but I still believe we've got enough, like I said, to go to Coventry and get 3 points. So that's what I've never got much more to say, mate. Like, very happy with the 3 points against Coventry, but like you said, if we don't go to Wycombe and get 3 points, it means nothing. So it would be nice to get back-to-back wins in 1 week, and just just keep getting up that table just a little bit. Do you know what I mean?
And
Try
let's
and get
just
out.
touch on. We'll obviously do. I don't know when we play. When do we play Bournemouth? Is it next? Is it on the week? Is it a weekday or next Saturday?
I couldn't tell you, mate. Do you want to have a look at now? Do you want me to have a quick look now?
Yeah.
What's it? You looking for Bournemouth?
I'm trying to think. Yeah, the Forest Bournemouth game, because that's who we've got next. I just don't know whether it's on the Tuesday or Wednesday night or the Saturday.
Oh, that will be. Oh, we've got them. It's a week after, so Saturday, the 13th of Feb, 12:30 kickoff.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's good then, because I was just about to touch on the Bournemouth situation, because I know we've got them after Wycombe. So if we can pick up back-to-back wins now against a team in Bournemouth who are not in form at all, they've just sacked their manager today. Let's hope they don't appoint someone. Let's hope they don't appoint someone so they get the new manager bans against us, and it stays as the interim manager or whoever's going to be taking over. They're there for the taking when they come to the City Ground as well.
Well, yeah, obviously. I mean, I'm looking at our fixtures right now, and after Wycombe, I think we've got quite a tough running actually.
Yeah,
We've got Bournemouth the week after. Then midweek we've got bloody Swansea again, and then we've got Blackburn. And then 3 days later we've got Rotherham away, which at that point could be a massive game again.
100%.
And then 3 games later we've got the Bad down the road, away from home.
Them guys.
And then it's like obviously I know I keep going ahead, but then straight after that one it's Luton and then Watford, and it's like
there's no break.
There's no break, and we're playing quite a lot of the top 10 teams recently. In the next 8 games, bar Rotherham and Derby, who we're fighting for.
And
that's what I'm worried about.
You can look at Derby as a bottom team, but look on form, they've been doing okay lately. So maybe by the time we come to playing them, they might be one of the best informed teams in the league. I hope not. But
I hope not either. Can't be doing with them. But I know what you mean. Honestly, no, I can't. It's like hopefully tonight. It's a weird one because I don't want Derby to win tonight against Rotherham because I never want Derby to win. But if Derby do beat Rotherham, yes, they go above us. But in that way, even if Rotherham win their 2 games in hand, they can't leapfrog us and we can't go forward to the bottom 3. Yeah. Does that make sense? But, ideally, a draw will probably be the best thing.
Yeah, because no offense to Rotherham, I can't see them winning both of their games in hand.
Well, no, we don't want to jinx.
Anything can happen in football, of course they could, but before we wrap up the podcast, should we just touch on transfers a little? And basically, what I'm going to say is we're going to have a little chat about transfers right now and what we think of the window. But straight after this, we're recording a transfer window, like what me and Dylan have rated, what Forest have done, and that will be out before this podcast, hopefully. So if you've not watched it already, go and watch it and see if you agree with us on what we think about what Houghton has done in the window. Do we want to start it quickly?
Yeah, I mean, we can always, as if you want to, it's up to you. We can always put it together as well, depending, you know what I mean, depending how much we talk about now. But if we just did it now and then, So let's talk about Should we talk about the outs or ins first? Let's talk outs first. Should we talk outs first and do ins?
Yeah.
So obviously
we'll go into a lot more detail in the video, but
right, okay. Well, we obviously let go of Luana, the left back.
Yanu.
We let go of Guerrero. We let go of, I'm just going down here looking at it now. What's the name? Dariqua. We let go of Zach Clough. We let go, did we let go of anyone else? I don't think we did.
Will Swan went on loan.
Oh, Will Swan went on loan. Good luck to him. I think that was the only outs, I think.
Yeah.
Ins. And with Kranovic, Gardner, Glenn Murray, and I feel like I'm missing one.
And then we extended Knockout's loan deal.
Extended Knockout's loan deal, that was it. And then obviously Cafu signed a 2-year deal, which I'm not very happy about, but that's for another bit. I think overall we got rid of some dead wood.
Right, I want you, just before we go and record this transfer video, I just rated the whole game out of 10 that we just played. Rate the whole transfer window out of 10. Go on.
You put me on the spot here, I'll tell you that. Well, do we get rid of some Deadwood? Yes. Do I still think Dorico was probably our best right back in club? Yes. So that lost a few
Yes.
points. But then again, has the players that he's brought in, to be fair, on his defence, been better so far? Yes, they have. Gardner and Kranovic have been quality. Murray, I'm still not sure, but it's only till the end of the season, so it's not too bad.
Knockout. We know what you can do.
Yeah, Knockout extended his loan. Cafu doing 2-year contract. Again, for me, that's lowered it down a bit. But then again, they did that, I think, because they wanted to use all the loan players, because you can only have 5, can't you? So I'm going to...
It was a smart move by the club, because I'm guessing this is one lucky thing of having the Olympiacos link, is we would have signed him for
nothing, basically.
Zero British pounds. And if he has a good last half of the season or an average, we can sell him on then to a foreign team for a fee. So we're making money.
100%. So I would say overall, I'm going to say I'd give it probably a 7 out of 10, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the better windows we've had in a while.
I would have gone 7/8 out of 10. Maybe I would lean towards the 8 out of 10, because I think it was the perfect transfer window apart from one transfer, and that was Darikwa. I think if Darikwa would have stayed, it would have been a 10 out of 10 transfer window, because we've brought in the position we needed, an attacking midfield. Murray, there was no need to sign Murray, but at the end of the day, you're looking for goals. The guy can score goals. It's only into the end of the season. It is what it is. Will Swan went on loan. He's going to get experience. Cloughey's out of the bomb squad. Yanu was never going to play under Houghton, just you could tell. So good to get him gone.
Yeah.
Who else? Knockout. He had a very, very good start to the season, in my opinion. Not the best stat-wise, but the way he's gifted with that ball, he's magical.
100%.
So
he was getting him to re-sign was massive, wasn't it?
That was a big signing. So
I couldn't agree
I
more,
think it
mate.
was literally the near perfect transfer window, other than Darikwa.
Yeah, I think I'd say like overall everyone's pretty happy with what happened. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So overall I'd say it was a pretty good window.
Yeah.
Like I said, the only one we have is the Requa, but that's it.
I still think you piss all over these players, but
agreed.
Shall we wrap up the podcast quickly?
Yeah, sounds good, mate. Sounds good to me. I said everything I needed to say for this one. Not as ranting as the last one.
Pat said a lot more light-hearted this one's been.
Yeah, a lot more better vibes.
Yeah, but that's what 3 points can do for you. Hopefully, the next podcast we record, another 3 points are in the bag, and we're like this, smiles on our faces.
100%.
Thanks for listening, everybody. To me and Dylan rabble on again.
Of course.
We appreciate all the support we're getting on the videos and on social media and everything, and long may it continue.
Agreed.
Like I said, me and Dylan are just going to record the transfer window video now, and we'll go into more depth of each transfer. So if you haven't watched that, go and watch it already. If it's already out, it probably will be out by then. But yeah, let us know down below what you're thinking of the podcast so far, and maybe who you want us to get on in the future or anything like that. We've obviously had the Matt Mills come on a few weeks ago, and we're open to many other people coming on. So just drop the names below, tell us what you're thinking, and goodbye till next week.
Au revoir.